Hello, everybody. It's Hawk here, and it's been a while because I was on vacation, but I am back now, and we've got the full release of all of the cards, and I'm here to tell you the top 5 cards, in my opinion, out of this new box. Now, I'm of course going with exclusives of this. I will be covering top 5 old cards that are now good, just so you guys all are aware. So we're going to start with the easy one, Galaxy Cyclone. It's more macro removal. And you can do it twice. It was a Duel Link staple for a reason. It is a good card. I have very little to say about this, other than, yeah, it's great. Like, there's nothing to be said here. Good, solid, can go anywhere if you need it. It just, kind of sucks it only targets set, but you get to, do it twice. You don't face down and face up. It's nice. Alright, here's going to be a weird one. Vortex Trooper. This one is entirely credited to Dr. Chinstrap I will be more clear. Dr. Chinstrap over on the SDL Discord. Because they created this just obnoxious Roid deck utilizing Vortex Trooper, which winds up with like 12 cards in your hand. It's just insane. Because you can normal summon Trooper, blow it up, go search a Roid, and just do all the combos and just hand fix. It's kind of amazing, actually. Vortex Trooper is an interesting card. Like, it's not mind-blowing. Normal summoning, shuffle 2 cards back, draw 2, and then when it blows up, draw another card. It's fine. It's also a good swap target, so there's that. If your deck is running swap, and it probably is. This is perfectly fine if you need another normal summon and you need to unbrick your hand because you're doing something insane, or you're on Dark Gaia or Dragoon Turbo. Just saying, you ain't using your normal summon in those decks. Here you go. Go for it. Hand fixing. You love it. I love it. Eats your normal summon, but for certain decks, that's not really a big deal. I don't know how long he's going to last as like an interesting tech card or anything, but I like it currently. And this is kind of neat in that regard, because this is a card I literally never would have looked twice at, but now it's got possibilities. So all of you Dragoon players, maybe 10,000 IQ this. Just saying. The third one is Macrocosmos. I have nothing to say about Macrocosmos. You have nothing to say about Macrocosmos. This card is extremely good. It just, do you need to use your graveyard for something? Yep, this card just utterly shits on you. That's it. Just completely shits on you. It is the centerpiece of Macro Monarchs because it summons Helios from your deck, which is kind of cool. It's not mind-blowing, but it's kind of neat. Gets you a free tribute. It's fine. Shockingly, like this card is not absolutely busted out the ass, but it is very good. Shits on vampires. CA doesn't die immediately to it, but they become significantly more fragile, so they're far more irritated by you. It's a weird card in speed duels. You would think it'd be far more busted than it is, but based on what we've been seeing, it is merely good, not busted, which I'm shocked by. You could also put Grand Convergence next to this if you want to. They kind of go together. You run one of those and 3 macro and enjoy yourself. But we're going to move on to something that's actually an interesting conversation piece, and that is Turbulence. So Turbulence, if you don't know, summons smoke balls. That's it. You remove a fog counter from it, special summon a smoke ball from your deck or graveyard. So you do not want this in your hand. You need it out of your frickin' hand. Now, the nice part is that's not once per turn, so you can, get 2 of them when you use the skill that gets him 2 counters. So you just go, bing, 2 counters, 2 smoke balls. Hey, guess what? Plasma. Yeah, you can just summon Plasma now. He makes Plasma for you. He's also part of a deep draw engine with White Elephant Gift, so you can just keep using White Elephant Gift alongside your little Cloudy and Smoke Balls to just get yourself a whole bunch of cards. It gets you swap targets. It's there for Cloud Monarchs. Turbulence is just doing a whole bunch of interesting things. Basically, anytime you need a body, doesn't matter how big the body is, you need a body for something, Turbulence can provide that for you, and it's actually really cute how I've been seeing Cloudian decks that basically eschew almost every other Cloudian except maybe Big Boy, good old Altus for hand ripping, or the Monster Pop, who I can't remember which one that is at the moment. I think that's Cirrus Stratus. Can't remember offhand. But it's mostly focusing on Turbulence, which I find very interesting. This is not the card I expected to be good. I know it's good currently. Like, in modern advanced, this card is actually, like, decent. Because it does the same thing that Venus does. And Venus is pretty good for just getting you link material for whatever you need. So that's neat. And Turbulence does the same thing, except it can do it out of the graveyard, which has its own specific advantages. Basically what I'm saying is Turbulence is a really neat card, and if you wanted to play Cloudians, maybe look at a Turbulence variant. There's some interesting things you can do with that, and it's very cute. Now, the card that launched 1,000 decks, the Black Sheep, Dark Horse, never read this card in my life and never would have until it showed up in Speed Duels, Battle Survivor. This card is nuts, okay? Now, I know when I was reacting, I kind of glossed over him, much to my own chagrin, because I didn't realize that he did not have it's add a card, not monster. Offerings to the Doomed, Wall of D, Wabaku. Actual monsters. Whatever you want. Put it back in your hand, do it again next turn. Just keep going. Continuous, repeatable advantage on a 1600 body. That is insane. Because Wall of D, if they only have one monster, makes him crash with Monarchs. And we only actually have the one. Now, Hades still wins, but not a lot of Monarch playing going on right now. And Battle Survivor is just an irritating asshole. Because again, Offerings to the Doomed is the easy one. Activate it in battle phase. Oh no, I don't get to draw. It's okay, I get offerings back. So I kind of got to draw. Sort of, technically. This is a really cute card. Now, he's technically not a deck all on his own. I mean, you can totally design a deck around this guy. Like, you could just go play a warrior pile again, featuring Battle Survivor as a mainstay, like he's your big playmaker, and you just kind of like, I don't know, run Command Knight alongside him and boost him up so he's more irritating to deal with. It's just an idea. But he goes in other decks. For instance, I've seen people put him in Beatdown. Joey Beatdown likes him because he's a reasonably sized body, and you can just keep getting repeatable stuff from your defensive traps. So your more limited amount of defensive traps will go a lot longer with him. The one who's really abusing the ever-loving hell out of him is Odeon. Because he gets Zoma back. Yep, you can just keep having Zoma come back. It's gross. It's really gross. I'm just telling you. It's kind of disgusting. Any of your other trap monsters, just bring them back. Do it again. Just keep going. Holy crap. It's completely wild. Battle Survivor is a card that I don't even know when he came out, but is way, way too late to ever be relevant for anything. And he comes into Speed Duels, and suddenly people are building decks around him. Or putting him in decks that were already good and are now really good. It's just, if you have a battle trick you need to do, he'll let you do it again, and again, and again, and again, and again. And it's astonishing. A card this simple can have this kind of an impact. I love this kind of stuff. I love this kind of goofy thing where I want them to keep doing this. Keep taking cards that were bad when they came out, because they came out way too late, and bring them back down here and let us play around with them. Most of these are going to be like battle phase tricks, because most battle tricks don't matter, and they haven't mattered for like a decade almost. Probably being a little harsh on that one, but they haven't mattered for a long time. It's been at least half a decade, if not longer, since a battle trick has actually been good enough to be relevant. And Battle Survivor is just a testament to how nuts that can be in a much slower environment, and I absolutely love this. I could have included some other cards in here, like I could have put like Dark Fusion. Dark Fusion's a really good card. Watch out for that. Dark Gaia. But I wanted to pick weird ones. I mean, Macro's not a weird one, but I felt Macro needed to go on this list just because of what it is. And if you ever played Duel Links, you know Galaxy Cyclone is good. But like Vortex Trooper, Stratus, and Survivor are at first glance not mind-blowing. And then you think about it for a little bit and go, these are actually really good. These are shockingly decent cards. So, what is your guys' top 5 or top 3 or just favorite card out of the new set? I will happily listen to all of those in the comments below. Remember to like, share, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And I will see all of you guys next time. Peace out, everybody.